This is a presentation of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. High school sports are on the air and online. Watch this game at the Oriole Sports Network Facebook group or YouTube channel and listen to this game via radio at 102.7 WMOM, smart devices like Amazon Alexa and Google Home, or via streaming audio at WMOM.FM. This game is a presentation of the following sponsors: House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown & Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by IRCA Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Now it's time to bring you all the action with Todd Scoop Hansen and the team live here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome, Oriole Nation, to Ludington Oriole football, week 3 of the MHS AA season. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you, along with John Stowe. Will be doing color commentary with me tonight. Thad Shank is the OSN Executive Director, Producer, and he's our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer tonight. Claire Allen, the OSN camera woman. The Ludington Orioles hosting the Fremont Packers tonight. Both teams come into the game with a record of 1-1. The Orioles lost opening week to Petoskey 32-14. They won week 2 over the Shelby Tigers 55-7. Fremont lost opening week to Hart 8-6. They won in week 2 over Beaverton by the score of 15-12. How you doing tonight, John?
Great. You know, it was like a broken record. Just another beautiful night at Oriole Field for football.
Perfect night for high school football. Week 3. Temperature is going to be dipping down, they say, tonight into the 40s. But right now it's about in the low 60s right now.
Great football weather.
Yeah, Ludington and Fremont, they have met 35 times since 1950. Ludington holds the series record by winning 24 games to Fremont's 13 games. Last year, Ludington defeated Fremont at Fremont by the score of 7-0. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Area games tonight. Before we get to those area games, our Ludington JV won last night by the score of 26-8. So congratulations to Coach Rick Kirby and his team on that victory at Fremont. So action tonight, you've got Manistee at Muskegon Oak Ridge, Montague at Muskegon Orchard.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 19...
North Muskegon at Mason County Central, Baldwin at Manistee Catholic, Bear Lake at Cedarville, Suttons Bay at Brethren, Mesick at Marion, and the big one here tonight, Fremont Packers and the Ludington Orioles. Earlier I talked with Ludington head coach Charlie Gunsel, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's ball game.
Welcome, Ludington Oriole football fans, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Charlie Gunsel, week 3 of the MHS AA season. Tonight, your boys take on the Fremont Packers. Fremont comes into the game at 1-1. They're coming off a 3-point victory over Beaverton last Friday. And last year, a very tough game at Fremont that your boys won, but it was a dogfight down there, 7-0. Are you expecting a lot the same tonight?
Well, I just think Fremont's very good defensively. Both their games so far this year have been low-scoring affairs. So, you know, they don't generally put a ton of points up, but they're very difficult to score on. They're big, strong kids up front. They don't give up big plays on the back end, so you have to be patient. And I think that's one thing that this year, you know, maybe we've struggled with at times is showing some patience and taking some of the underneath stuff. So that's been an emphasis all week. But, yeah, I expect a very good football game.
Your team really clicked last Thursday.
Yeah.
At Oriole Field. You get your 3rd straight home game tonight, and it's the 3rd of 4 straight home games to begin the year. How's the team doing health-wise?
Well, we're a little banged up this week, and most of that's probably occurred in practice. You know, we had a really physical practice on Tuesday. I thought we came out of the Shelby game fairly healthy, but we did end up losing a linebacker this week in Connor Such. So, Connor won't be playing tonight, but, it gives an opportunity for another kid to step up. And Will Rubianis is going to step up and play linebacker along with Jaron Hathaway. But we're a little banged up. We'll bring a few kids back tonight. Luke Hackert will play some offense tonight. He's not ready to play defense or special teams yet. But to get Luke back's big tonight.
Mm-hmm. Now, the offense runs through sophomore quarterback Cam Gunsel. You have some playmakers out there in slot back David Sunshine Schellinger and also wide receiver Gage Jones. Last week's game against Shelby, were you happy with the way the ball was getting into the hands of your playmakers?
Well, we just have high expectations. I mean, I didn't think the game started off well. I thought we struggled, but got to remember too, he's a sophomore back there pulling the trigger, and I think, sometimes we have unrealistic expectations of kids. So I think as the game went on, we got better at it. And I think anytime you can get David in space, Daniel Ramirez in space, Joe Benson in space, Gage Jones in space, good things are going to happen for you. And I think we're going to just see a progression in our quarterback play. I think it's going to just continue to get better every week. And if we do get the ball out to those kids, I think good things are going to happen. I think we have to get the ball to David Schillinger more. That's been a point of emphasis all week, and hopefully we accomplish that tonight.
Trenches last week, very good. You had to have been very happy with the play after week 1, which I know you were disappointed about the play both from your offensive line and defensive line in week 1 against a very good Petoskey team. But week 2, they really came together, and you're expecting more of the same tonight and for the rest of the season.
Well, I am, and no disrespect to the Shelby Tigers, but Shelby is not Petoskey, and Fremont's certainly not Shelby. And so these kids tonight are big, strong. We had to kind of change up a few things on how we do things. Everyone knows we're a perimeter-oriented football team. We try to get to the edges. We try to put people in bad situations. But I think that I love our O-line. I absolutely love those kids. They work hard. They relish being O-linemen. They are your stereotypical offensive line. That's a tight-knit group, and I absolutely love them. And really, if you're a skill kid for us this year, you're blessed because it's one of the best we've had. And I get on them when they're bad, and I praise them when they're good. So I expect those guys to play well tonight. Defensively, we are getting better defensively up front. You're seeing the emergence of an Andre Walden. You're seeing Dominic Wheaton become more and more comfortable. We knew Derek Dunsel was going to be an all-conference caliber player, but now you're seeing Cole Hackert emerge a little bit more. So I think we're getting better play out of the front four, and our linebackers are going to get better every week. And I think our secondary is holding us in there. I think Gage and Daniel and Joe and Skyler and Luke and those guys on that back end are really helping us out right now.
See, Gage Jones already has a boatload of tackles in the first 2 games. Last year, last couple of years, you had a very good kicker in Miles Wilson. Looks like you got a pretty good kicker this year as well in Jonah Peterson.
Yeah, and we emphasize it. We have a coach. We have a special teams. We have a kicking coach, and Mick Wilson does a great job with these guys, and he works them hard. And our kickers work out extensively, even after practice, before practice, on the weekends. And Jonah's come a long way, and Jonah likes to kick. Jonah is very good right now with our field goal game. We're still developing our kickoff game. We like to be creative in that. In the punt game, Jonah's continuing to improve as well. So we spend a lot of time on special teams. We value special teams, and our kids like to play special teams. So, and Jonah's a heck of an athlete. Not only is he a kicker, he can run, he can play. So it helps when you have good athletes in those positions.
Well, the O's and the Fremont Packers tonight at Oriole Field. Look forward to talking to you after the ball game, Coach. Go O's.
Thanks, Scoop.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. That was my interview earlier with Coach Charlie Gunsel in regards to tonight's game between his Orioles and the Fremont Packers. And, John, again, we were talking about beautiful football weather we have here. You look, it's going to be somewhat of a little bit of a breeze, though, tonight. And you look at the streamers on the goalpost. It might be pretty interesting as that wind picks up during the evening.
I'll be interested to see if that wind stays like this or if it dies down late in the game. I'm really interested listening to Charlie and looking at the matchup up front in the trenches here tonight to see who's going to win that battle of the line of scrimmage. Sounds like they want to play power football, and he's talked a lot about our D-line and their development, and really curious how that battle plays out for 4 quarters.
Yeah, you talked, John, about the playing in the trenches. trenches. And the Fremont Packers do have a Division I prospect, the number 77, their tackle, Andrew Stager, who is verbally said he will play at Eastern Michigan. So
The big boy.
big boy, 77. We're going to step aside right now, folks, and when we come back, more of the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Home jerseys tonight, black pants, white lettering, white numerals, black helmet, the orange O. Fremont in their white jerseys, white jersey top, white pants, white helmet with a red P on it. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And taking a look at the Orioles starting offense tonight at quarterback number 2, Cam Gunsel. He's a sophomore. The running back, the tailback will be number 20, Joe Benz, a senior. Slot back number 3, David Sunshine Schillinger. He's a senior. Wide receiver number 1, Gage Jones, a senior. And number 13, Luke Hackert. It's good to see Luke Hackert back, John.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming back from injury. The H-back tonight will be number 28, Derek Dunsel. He is a senior. By the way, Luke Hackert also a senior. For the Oriole offensive line, the center, number 55, Mike Nichols. He's a senior. The left guard, 53, Will Luce, a senior. The right guard, 52, Charlie Gamble. He is a senior. Left tackle, 62, Corbin Wagonmaker, a senior. And the right tackle, number 63, Walt Autry. He is a sophomore. The Orioles will receive the opening kickoff, and we will give the Fremont Packers starting defense here momentarily, but kicking for Fremont will be number 10, Ben Melema.
We got Daniel Ramirez and Dave Sunshine Schillinger back there. I'm not sure I'd want to kick to either one of those guys.
I tend to agree with you, John. Our first game with school in session. Just started up this past week. So Fremont set to kick off week 3 of the MHSAA season. Gorgeous night for high school football. Here it is. It's a line drive kick, and it's downed immediately right there at the 35-yard line. And falling on it for the Orioles was number 26, and that was Andre Walden.
Right idea. You know, you're not expected or not used to receiving that kick, and just get down on it and maintain possession.
I think the Packers got the news on Schillinger and Ramirez.
We said it too loud.
Yeah. On defense for the Fremont Packers, and they do have a Division I prospect in Andrew Stager. He is a defensive tackle. He wears number 77. So the Orioles come out. Gunsall will give, and on the first carry, Schillinger, he's got some room. He's at the 40. He makes the turn, still on his feet, and just couldn't tiptoe down that sideline, but a nice pickup on the first offensive play of the game for the Ludington Orioles and David Sunshine Schillinger.
Love his competitive nature. You can see how badly he wanted that one, and he was close, but you know, it's exactly what Charlie said. He wanted to get Dave outside.
He said like you said, he wanted to get the ball in the hands of Schillinger more often. But when you got playmakers like Schillinger and Gage Jones, you know, and you got a tailback like Joe Benz, there's only one football, John.
Yeah, we saw what Dan Ramirez can do last week, so there's lots of options.
1st and 10 for the Orioles as Schillinger gets the ball down to the Fremont 45-yard line. On the quarterback keeper right there, Gunsel, and he's going to gain about 2, maybe 3 right there. All right, you look at, again, the Fremont Packers, their defensive lineman, I mentioned Stager, also number 74, Kyle Nagel. He's a defensive tackle. The nose tackle, number 63, Nathan Burns. The linebackers for the Packers, number 30, Connor Pettis, also number 18, Asa Barnhard, and number 15, Noah Hansen. We'll get to their secondary momentarily. 2nd down and 7 for the Ludington Orioles. Just underway here from Oriole Field. Gunsel to throw now. His pass is away, and it's caught out there. It'll be close to a 1st down. On the reception is Gage Jones, making the tackle for Fremont, number 3, William DeBlake.
Looks like he's going to be just a yard short the way that was spotted right there, so 3rd and 1.
The secondary for the Fremont Packers, number 3, DeBlake, who was just in on that tackle. Also number 8, Trenton Corley. Number 11, Owen Hertel. And number 14, Kyler DeKuyper. And the safety, number 7, Daniel Romero. 3rd and 1 for the Orioles. Gunsel will keep. He's got a 1st down and then some. He's down inside the Packer 30-yard line, down to about the 29. So 1st down for the Ludington Orioles.
Boy, big push up front there. Cole Hacker was in the background, or backfield rather, with Gage Jones, and what a push by the Orioles to get that one.
Give some love to the Oriole offensive line there. That's Gamble, Luce, Nichols, Wagonmaker, and Autry. And then when you get Dunsel in there blocking for you as well. All right, 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Packer 30-yard line. 10-10 to go in the opening quarter. Gunsel on the option. Now he's going to slip and go down. He was being pressured there by the Packers. Number 74, Kyle Nagel.
It would have been nice if he could have kept his feet. Dave took that defender wide, had him in a bad position, and Cam just lost his footing right there.
Dunsel will check into the Oriole lineup, and he replaces number 20, Joe Benz. I want to shout out to another of our fine sponsors, Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940 for your furniture needs. Give Lundquist a jingle, 231-757-3368. Back to action, Gunsel on the carry. He's got a nice pickup. He's got about 6, maybe 7 there. Now look at the line, push him forward there. John, a nice surge by the offensive line.
Really nice job by Cameron doing an extra long ride on that fake to Dave right there to get a couple more defenders to bite to give himself more space and opportunity.
Gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. 9:08 to go. And Benz checks back into the game, replacing Dunsel. Mike Nichols over the ball for the Ludington Orioles. You got Luke Hackert to the near side. In the slot, you have Cooper Holmes. I'm sorry. No, that's a Schillinger. Schillinger, and he's going to be stopped short, I believe, of the first down.
Just made it. He got to, yeah.
Okay.
It looked funny from this side. If you looked across, he was marking a first down right there. Good blocking downfield by Luke Hackert and Dan Ramirez on that.
Well executed play there, John. And actually, I said Cooper Holmes. I meant to say Daniel Ramirez. He wears number 24. Now you got Ramirez in the slot to the far side, and Hackert is the receiver on the far side. They'll give it to Schillinger. He's running left. He cuts it back. Good cutback by Schillinger there, and he's got a gain of about 6. It's going to bring up a second down and give him 7 on the carry. Second down and 3. 8:23 to go. Impressive opening drive, John.
Boy, if anyone missed Charlie's pregame speech, I think it's obvious now what it is. Even if you didn't hear that, get Dave the ball.
Yep, and we talked a little bit afterward, too, after I did the interview, and he said it's obvious we need to get the ball in Sunshine's hands more often, as well as Gage Jones. So a second down and 3 for the Orioles. 7:59 to go in this opening quarter. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel, he's got some room. Gunsel, touchdown, Ludington Orioles.
Boy, we shifted and brought 5 guys this way and just out-hatted them.
A 12-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Give a lot of credit to those big mollies in front of him.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember who shifted with Dunsel right there, but we had a lot of black hats out there, and we just won that battle.
And to attempt the point after for the Orioles, number 5, Jonah Peterson, 7 of 7 last week on point after tries and 2 of 2 on field goals last week. And his kick is up, and it is good. And with 7:53 to go in the opening quarter, Ludington 7, Fremont nothing. We're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Just kicked off, and Peterson's kick, very impressive. Of course, he had a pretty good tailwind, too, John. He boots it out of the end zone right there. So Fremont will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. They put the ball at the 20.
Right at the 20, yep.
I still get confused by the, I think it's, what is it, the NFL now, 25?
Yeah. I know it's different. I couldn't tell you all the rules right there. This is the matchup I was interested to see, their offensive line versus our D-line, and just curious how this plays out here.
And they have a big offensive line, too, looking at it from our vantage point right here. Their quarterback, number 9, Kalen Reichert Slater, and he is going to give the ball to his running back on the first play. Good job by the Orioles stacking it up. On the run there, number 18, Asa Barnhard.
It was Gage Jones right in the middle of the action up there.
Yeah, again, Reichert Slater is the quarterback. He wears number 9, the running back 18, Asa Barnhard. They have 4 wide receivers. Number 3, William DeBlake. Number 7, Daniel Romero. Number 11, Owen Hertel. And number 14, Kyler DeKuyper. So they like to spread the field out. And
they've got 3 wide right now. So.
Joking with their head coach, Jared Hudson, before the game. He said, yep, Scoop, we do have 4 receivers out there. Here's a run here, and it's a real good run there by Asa Barnard, and he's got a Fremont first down.
Good saving tackle there by Ramirez, but way too much on a 2nd and long.
His eyes must have got pretty big right there when he saw all that open grass.
Yep.
The offensive line for Fremont, the tackles are number 51, Austin Sparks, and number 77, Andrew Stager. The guard, 74, Kyle Nagel, 58, Preston Hunt. The center, number 75, Chance Crawford. That's your starting offense for the Fremont Packers. 1st and 10 for Fremont. Ball on their own 40-yard line. 6:49 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles up 7-0. Barnard, and he's not going anywhere this time. In fact, there'll be a loss on the play. And leading the charge for the Orioles right there looked to be number 26, Andre Walden.
Great bounce back play for us.
Loss of 3 on the play. And that Oriole defense, here are the starters on that line. Number 26, Andre Walden, he's a defensive end. And number 30, Big Dom Wheaton, he's a defensive end. Defensive tackle, number 28, Derek Dunsel. The linebackers are number 25, Jaron Hathaway, and number 7, Will Rubianis, getting the start tonight. We'll get to the secondary momentarily. 2nd down and 13. Ball on the Fremont 37. Here's a carry, and not much there. Again, Ludington's defense doing a great job right there. And leading the way on that tackle looked to be number 25 for the Orioles, Jaron Hathaway.
Yeah, great penetration. Cole Hackert was maintained in his blocking or getting blocked right there, but ended up getting in on the play right there. Just what you like to see. Will Rubianis, next man up. Nice to see. Don't want to see anybody hurt, but glad that he's ready and stepped in there tonight and ready to play.
He's in there. Injured is Connor Such. So Rubianis getting the start tonight. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 for the Fremont Packers. Ball on their own 36-yard line. 5:25 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 7-0 on the 12-yard run, touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Yeah, the Orioles do a nice job there. The Fremont quarterback, number 9, Talon Reichert Slater, scrambling right there, and the Orioles stop him well short of the first down.
Don Weekend had a hand on him early, but it did slow him down enough to minimize the gain there and bring up a nice 4th down.
I'm going to give that Orioles secondary while I get the chance here. Gage Jones is starting free safety. David Sunshine Schillinger is cornerback. Strong safety, number 15, Max Flannery, and number 20, Joe Benz is a cornerback. 24, Daniel Ramirez is a strong safety. Here's the punt by Fremont. And the punter gets it out of there, and it's down. The Orioles are going to have good field position. That punt coming from number 11, Owen Hertel. One Oriole I failed to mention on the starting unit there, number 9, Cole Hackert, starting at nose tackle tonight.
Yep. Punt took a nice Oriole bounce there. Gage never had a chance. But, good position to start drive number 2.
We want to thank Pure Marquette Builders. Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment. 231-398-7463. Here's Sunshine Schillinger on the carry. He's got a gain of about 7, maybe 8.
Hard to go away from that at that rate. Getting 6 to 7 yards a carry.
Brought down by number 30, Connor Pettis. 2nd and 3, 4:24 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 7-0. Last year, the Orioles defeated the Packers at Fremont by the score of 7-0. In fact, the last 2 years they played at Fremont. Back home tonight. Gunsel, he'll give the ball to Gage Jones. No, I was faked out there, John. Actually,
that was a great fake by Gage Jones.
Yeah.
I was just going to say I hadn't called his name, and I was excited to see him get that, but in fact, it was just great execution on a fake.
Gunsel kept the ball, and he's dropped for a loss of 3 on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Orioles. 3:43 to go in the opening quarter. Of course, PM Builders, they're our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. All right, here we go. Gunsel, he'll option it now to Schillinger. Schillinger, he's got the first down. He's still on his feet. He's going to go. Sunshine Schillinger, touchdown Orioles. That was a 52-yard touchdown run by David Sunshine Schillinger, and that time he stayed in bounds, John.
You know, he just hesitated enough to create that little hesitation in the defense that opened up just a sliver of space, and I tell you, Dave doesn't need more than that.
You talk about a lightning bolt.
Whew. David
Sunshine Schillinger, a 52-yard touchdown run, an electrifying 52-yard touchdown run. The Orioles out to a quick 13-0 lead. Jonah Peterson in to attempt the point after from the hold of number 11, Benjamin Gronstal. The snap is good, and the kick is true, and your score with 3:22 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 14, Fremont nothing. We're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM.
Crown & Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown & Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Peterson has just kicked the ball off, and he kicks it into the end zone. So Fremont will start off 1st and 10. Oriole offense, John, impressive their first two possessions.
Well, you know, if you're scouting Ludington or preparing to play, you're going to, take away Gage Jones, or, after last week you're looking at Dan Ramirez, and now Dave Schillinger is the focal point so far and had a lot of success. So, he's got a lot of weapons out there to use, and it's really fun football to watch.
Great observation there, John. And Fremont will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line now. Their quarterback is number 9, Talon Reichert Slater. He is just a sophomore. And he is going to pass now, and his pass is incomplete, overthrown there. Intended for number 14, Kyler DeKuyper. And it looked like Daniel Ramirez in coverage right there. Good coverage.
Dan was right there. That pass was high, and I don't know that it would have gotten through had it been right on the money.
We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our Safe Harbor Credit Union Indian Pure Marquette Builders player in the spotlight for tonight's game will be David Sunshine Schillinger. All right, 2nd down and 10 for Fremont.
Quick pass.
Pass is complete, and Fremont has a 1st down, and then some. On the reception is number 11. He's got some running room. That's Owen Hertel. Hertel all the way down 35 to 30, and he is going to continue, and he's going to score. Oh, my. An 80-yard touchdown pass from Fremont quarterback Talon Reichert Slater to his wide receiver Kyler DeKuyper.
Nice run after the catch there, but some pretty poor tackling at the end by the Orioles, unfortunately.
So Fremont comes right back, 80-yard touchdown pass.
That was just a quick pass, and he cut across the field and just, outran us to the end zone.
Yeah, and Fremont's cut that lead now to 14-6. And in to attempt the point after, number 10, Ben Melema for the Fremont Packers. High snap. The kick is blocked.
By Wheaton.
Big Dom Wheaton got a paw on it, and he blocks the kick. So with 3:01 to go in the opening quarter, your score from Oriole Field, the Ludington Orioles 14, the Fremont Packers 6. Back after these messages on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. we're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. The Ludington Orioles 14, the Fremont Packers 6. And we've still got 3 minutes and 1 second to go in this opening quarter, John.
Quite a contrast to the game a year ago that ended 7-0.
Here's the kick by Melama. It's a short kick, and it's going to be fielded there. And fielding it is Schillinger. Schillinger trying to find some space right there. Fremont does a nice job as they bring him down at about the Oriole 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ludington.
It was a well-placed ball kind of between the lines of the receivers back there. I think Dave hesitated for a second, thinking that might go out of bounds, which would be a penalty. And, they certainly minimized our opportunity to return that.
Actually, the ball is at the... Yeah, I said the 27. It's at the 28.
28, yeah.
So Schillinger got that return back to the 28. That's where the Orioles will take over, 1st and 10 on a gorgeous night for high school football. Week 3 of the MHS AA season. You can definitely feel fall in the air, John.
You can, but you just couldn't ask for a better night to go play football.
Yeah. Good crowd on hand here. Looks like Fremont traveled pretty darn well, too. You look in the stands across from us. There's Gunsel on the carry right there. He's showing a lot of patience there, John, and that just didn't open for him right there. Fremont did a nice job containing him.
He can't put his head down and earned every inch that he gained there. It wasn't a lot, but he really fought for everything he got there.
Big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. All right, so gain of 2 on the play. There are 2 very hard-earned yards there by Cam Gunsel. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the Oriole 30-yard line. 2:13 to go, opening quarter. Gunsel, he will keep. Gunsel, and they got him by his shirt tail right there, and he's got only a couple on that play, maybe 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, he doesn't go down at first contact. They were pulling his jersey, and again, love that effort to get us a couple yards instead of 3rd and maybe 9. Now it's 3rd and a long 4, 5.
Yeah. When you said that, John, it reminded me last year of Trey Forfinski. Boy, he was fun to watch. He was not easy to get down to the ground from his running back position. And then watching him play linebacker, him and Levi Lehman, that was always fun too.
Trey's just relentless. Yeah. Love to watch him compete no matter. There's a little confusion in the backfield. We had to call timeout here.
All right, with 1:32 to go, opening quarter, Ludington up 14-6. We're going to step aside. Stay tuned, those fans.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Orioles will be facing a 3rd and 6 with 1:32 to go in this opening quarter. Orioles up 14-6. They scored on a 12-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel at the 7:53 mark of the first quarter. And the point after was up and good by Jonah Peterson. Then Ludington came right back and scored on a scintillating 52-yard touchdown run by slot back David Sunshine Schillinger. The point after good by Peterson. Fremont came right back in the 3:01 mark. They scored on an 80-yard touchdown pass from their quarterback Reichert Slater to wide receiver Kyler DeKuyper. All right, 3rd and 6 for the Orioles. Gunsel has his team set. And now whistles blow, and what are we going to have here? We're going to have another timeout?
Well,
yes.
I saw Gage talking to Charlie on the sideline right there. There's still a little bit of confusion here, and just wanting to get on the same page, we called another one.
All right, we have another timeout by the Orioles. We want to thank another of our fabulous sponsors, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting. Since the 1940s, Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Mike also reminds you that it is your choice when it comes to selecting a car repair business. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And also a shout out to Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor here on the Orioles Sports Network. All right, Gunsel now set. He will look. He's looking left, still looking left. Now he's flushed out of the pocket.
Oh, boy.
That's going to be a big-time face mask right there,
Wow.
John, I believe, as Andrew Stager got a hold of Gunsel there. Would have been a loss on the play, but I believe he got some of the face mask, too.
I think he got all face mask. I mean, he yanked Cam off his feet, which isn't easy to do. So we're going to get a first down out of this. I think we were looking for Gage on that sideline, and short routes didn't develop right there. But we are going to end up with a first down here.
1:26 to go in the opening quarter. Face mask penalty on the Fremont Packers. That will give the Orioles a first down.
That was a personal foul, face mask.
Yep.
So,
And they'll have the ball now on their own 46-yard line. They're up 14-6. We had some fireworks in this opening quarter here at Oriole Field. Got Dunsel and Ramirez now line up on the right, and now we're going to have a timeout Fremont. Timeout Fremont with 1:19 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 14-6. And we're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
pass.
We touchdown Orioles. That's going to be a 54-yard touchdown pass. That was a pass there, a lateral, John. And then the old...
You can't have two forward passes, so the first one had to be backwards. Cam hit Gage. Gage did a nice job of selling it by taking a couple of steps to sell the run, and boy, did they bite hard, and old Dave was wide open, and Gage put it right on his fingertips.
And you can see that developing just as clear as day from our vantage point.
Oh, we had a great view of that one.
Oh, wow, yeah. So a 54-yard touchdown pass from Gage Jones to David Sunshine Schillinger. Peterson for the point after. It's true. And your score now with 1:09 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 21 and Fremont 6. Hey, folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor like I did today, in fact, I went and saw Dr. Mark Yeck. He definitely relieved the pain I was feeling, and he is located at 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic, and I'm feeling really, really good after seeing him earlier this morning. That's Dr. Mark Yeck.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in chiropractic care and preventative care through chiropractic care. So
again,
I love that play call there and just what we needed after giving up that big play.
You can get a hold of Ludington Chiropractic at 231-843-1874. Okay, Orioles getting set to kick off there. Boy, we've hardly had time to catch our breath in this first quarter.
It is hard to believe we're still in the first quarter.
That was a sweet play right there, the way it developed from Gunsel to Jones, and then Jones' pass to Sunshine Schillinger, and he had no Fremont Packer.
Now this one's returnable.
Within any distance of them. All right, it's a good return there by the Packers, out over the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And on the return for Fremont, number 26, Jacob Burns.
It's a big 65 Jace Rasmussen come up from the bottom of the pile there, along with a few others. Right, interested to see what they come out with here in this this series. That nice big play in the last one, and it's been a shootout so far.
You know, on that last touchdown by the Orioles, you had to figure David was so wide open that he was probably saying, just don't drop this.
Those are hard. Those are so much harder to catch.
And Gage was probably saying, oh, I got him so wide open right now. Just put it out there where he can run under it.
Just got to do what you've done thousands of times before. Treat it no different than any other pass you've ever thrown.
All right, 1st and 10 for Fremont. Ball on their own 27-yard line. And here's a fumble. And I think the Orioles have it. They do. Ludington strips the ball right there, and they recover. So right after that big play, John.
Did Will Rubianis end up with that?
I believe so.
He's getting a lot of love on the sideline. Good for him.
I believe that was Rubianis there.
Number 7.
Will Rubianis.
I didn't see who forced that, but yeah.
Could have been Big Tom Wheaton in there.
Yeah, Cole Hackert was pretty fired up coming off the field too, so I don't know if he was involved or not, but love the energy we're playing with right now.
Orioles up 21-6, 55 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Gunsall, pump fakes right. Now he's going to go deep. He's got Gage Jones out there and pass a little bit too far right there. And some good coverage by Fremont as well. They had 2 defenders back.
Yeah, William DeBlake was there, and that would have been a tough pass to catch if it had been perfect. And so that was very well defended. Glad that we're looking at Gage.
2nd and 10 for Ludington. 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Ludington up 21-6. Some quick strikes here by the Orioles in this first quarter. Schillinger in motion. He'll get the pitch now. Schillinger being very patient going down that left side. And Fremont wraps him up right there. Boy, they really strung that one out.
They strung that out. We lost. We didn't quite maintain our blocks as long as we could have out there, and that collapsed in a hurry.
Looked like Owen Hertel on the tackle out there. That's going to probably be the last play of the first quarter. Ludington facing a 3rd and 7. Ball on the Packer 25-yard line. Looks, well, maybe they'll get one more play in here. Gunsel has Joe Benz in the backfield with him. Now Schillinger in motion. Benz on the carry. Joe Benz, and he's going to get maybe a couple there, and he ran into the arms of big Andrew Stager right there. And there's the horn at the end of 1 from Oriole Field. You'll score the Ludington Orioles 21, the Fremont Packers 6. Hey, folks, Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar, is open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and apple caramel cheesecake.
I could get around that.
My mouth is watering.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to learn more about our specials and other important information. It's Crown and Cork Restaurant. And a big shout out to McGee Insurance Group. The McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance Services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. McGee Insurance Group, call 231-845-5000. Ludington will start the second quarter with a 21-6 lead, and they have the ball on the Fremont 24-yard line. It's 4th and 6, John.
I looked at that twice. I guess I was thinking it was third down, but.
Yep. Gunsal's got a wide open. He's got all kinds of room out there. That's Benz. He's got a first down. Boy, Fremont inexplicably left Joe Benz. There was no Packer like at least 15 yards from him when he caught that ball.
Well, Gage took quite a few with him downfield, and they were giving up that short pass. And I give Cam credit. He waited, and then he checked down to that. And nice read, nice pass, and nice play by Joe to get the first down.
Joe Benz gets the first down for the Orioles on that 4th and 6 play. 1st and 10 now for Ludington. Ball on the Fremont 15-yard line. Well, you know, Fremont's accounting for the other big playmakers, and Ludington has so many right now. There's Benz. Benz down inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line.
We'll take 5 or 6 yards of pop right there.
When they go to account for Schillinger, then, it's if you're on Jones and you're on Schillinger, you got Benz out there.
Absolutely.
So, all right, gain of 5 on the play there. 2nd down and 5, 11-10 to go in the opening half. Our player in the spotlight, you'll hear his interview at halftime, David Sunshine Schillinger. Gunsel looks over the Fremont defense. Now he's going to pitch the ball. Joe Benz. Benz got a head of steam. Benz, touchdown, Ludington!
Boy, I love Dan Ramirez out on the edge, holding his block all the way through there.
Is that a 10-yard run, John?
He was right on the 10, yep.
So a 10-yard touchdown run by Joe Benz. He had a nice head of steam going into that end zone.
That was the Joe Benz series right there. Sunshine was getting a little break on the sideline, and they went to him a couple times and really paid off.
Into attempt the point after, number 5, Jonah Peterson. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is true. Ludington now leads 28-6, 10:52 to go in the opening half. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and 102.7 WMOM.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Oriole Fielders. A short kick right here. And Ludington, nice job getting down there. And on the tackle for the Orioles, number 25, Jaron Hathaway, number 17, Skylar Holtrust. Fremont will take over 1st and 10, ball on their own 35-yard line. We saw Ludington's kickers do that last year quite a bit, John, as well. That high short kick. They put it to a certain area, and they get great coverage on it.
Well, he's got a dedicated kicker that's got a strong leg and still growing and developing and learning, and they're trying different stuff out. And just one more thing during the week you've got to prepare for as an opposing coach.
10:48 to go, second quarter. Ludington up 28-6. This is their opening game in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Here's a pass. It's incomplete. That pass coming from quarterback Talon Reichert Slater, intended for number 14, Kyler DeKuyper. Good coverage there by the Orioles, just off his fingertips, and they had just connected not too long ago for an 80-yard touchdown pass.
And Dan Ramirez would like that tipped ball back. It was right there for him.
He probably was having visions if he watched that Lions-Chiefs game last night of Brian Branch picking that pass off and taking it back for 52 yards.
Yep.
Great opening night for the Detroit Lions.
Absolutely. Primetime game. And
at Kansas City against the defending Super Bowl champions. What a way to start their year. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10 now for Fremont. Here's a little swing pass. It's complete, and on the reception there for Fremont, number 7, Daniel Romero.
Nicely executed. They had blockers out in front, and that big tackle came out there, we had a couple of guys that weren't quite so sure they wanted to take him on that play, and I don't blame him.
Andrew Stager, and he is, right now, he's slated to head to Eastern Michigan, John.
Okay.
I think that was Joe Benz out there on the stop for the Orioles. 10:15 to go in the second quarter. The Orioles up 28-6. Fremont had cut the lead to 14-6, but the Orioles have struck back with a couple of quick scores. Here's a pass complete on the reception. Boy, and he was bobbling that ball there, too, on the reception for Fremont, number 11, Owen Hertel.
Ooh, two very different spots on either side of the field. The far side's going to give him the first down here, it looks like.
And it looks like these officials, they're each one's wanting to stay with their call, John.
It's going to be a first down, and
okay.
That's how it's going to roll out here. But first and 10.
Dalen Reichert Slater, the Fremont quarterback, completed that pass to Hertel, and he has a Fremont first down, 9:56 to go now in the opening half. And look at this, the pressure by the Ludington defense here. The interior part of the Oriole defensive line just blew that up, John. Led there by Cole Hackert.
And
also, you had Dunsel in there and Walden.
Derek Dunsel just blew up that guy in front of him, and I mean, he stood him up and drove him backwards, and that just led the onslaught there.
Give a credit to the whole defensive line there for the Orioles. You had Big Dom Wheaton in there as well, Dunsel, also Walden, and number 9, Cole Hackert. Second down and 15, loss of 5 on that play. Here's a pass, and it's going to be picked.
Oh, Skyler's got it.
Number 17, Skyler Holtrust. And Holtrust picks it off, and he takes it all the way back to the Fremont, right around the 17-yard line.
There's a flag here, Scoop, at the 33. Hopefully it's on the return, and we can maintain possession. If that flag happened after we got possession, we can hold the ball there.
Holtrust picked it off, and the pass was underthrown right there. It's going to be on Fremont. It's going to be holding, and the Orioles are going to happily decline that.
Boy, Skyler Holtrust, really smart play at the end. He saw contact coming, and I saw him wrap that ball with 2 hands. Really like the smart play he made there to wrap that ball up at the end.
Nice interception there by Skyler Holtrust. The Orioles sitting again in the catbird seat. First and 10, ball at the Fremont 16-yard line. We want to thank Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family, they've been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. There's a pass incomplete right there. That was intended for Daniel Ramirez. Little low on the pass there from Cam.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts to get that one set up, and it happened pretty fast, and just that one wasn't there, so second and 10.
Joe Benz comes to the sideline. Orioles up 28-6. Week 3 of the MHSAA season. First conference game for the Ludington Orioles. Next week, back home. Their 4th straight week at home, and they will take on the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles. Here's a run by Gunsel. Boy, he just got, that was a decleater there. One of the Fremont guys you saw Cam bounce back, John.
Yeah, he ran into an offensive lineman while getting pulled back. Just a bad mixture of events there.
That might have been Stager involved in there along with the nose tackle for Fremont, and that would have been 63 Nathan Burns. 3rd and 9 for Ludington, 8:36 to go in the second quarter. Orioles lead 28-6. Joe Benz will be in the backfield. Receiver to the near side is Gage Jones. Sunshine Schillinger in the slot to the near side. Ramirez the slot to the far side. And now Gunsel looking. Gunsel's pass is away, incomplete. Good coverage there by Fremont.
Now there's a flag back here by Cam behind the play.
Yeah, there is.
I'm going to guess there was roughing, but I didn't see it.
William DeBlake was in coverage there for Fremont. That ball came out, looked a bit like a wounded duck there, John.
It did come out of his hand a little funny right there.
But still,
contact right at the point of reception there. So good, clean defensive play.
Still, it took a good play by Fremont there to knock that ball down. All right, it's going to bring up, let's see here. We have a penalty on Fremont, so that's
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, yep. Hey folks, Team Loney Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney, 231-794-9740, or Christina Simone, 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street, Ludington. All right, Gunsel will give the ball now, and that's number 20. Dunsel, and he's in! Derek Dunsel, there
he's
signaled right there, and Dunsel on an 8-yard touchdown run. He's considered the H-back for the Ludington Orioles.
Boy, did he turn on the turbo there when he saw the end zone.
8-yard touchdown run. Derek Dunsel.
That roughing penalty gave us a first down, and that was just enough to get us an extra play to get in.
I'll tell you, John, everybody getting involved here for the Orioles. Jonah Peterson in to attempt the point after out of the hold of Benjamin Gronstall. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Ludington 35, Fremont 6, 8:04 to go in the opening half. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Peterson and the Orioles just tried that little, I could only call it a satellite kick or a pooch
kick, yeah.
And almost worked. It didn't quite work. The ball goes out of bounds, and Fremont will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line with 8:04 to go in this first half. A first half that has seen Oriole explosion on offense.
Sure has, and again, like you mentioned right before the break, just a lot of different guys' names being called tonight.
All right, Fremont's quarterback, again, number 9, Talon Reichert Slater. He is a sophomore.
Short field for the Orioles created by that Skylar Holtrus interception.
Yep. He'll give the ball, and on the carry for Fremont, number 6, that's Kai Nordyke. And Nordyke's got a gain out over the 40, gain of 5 on the play. Max Flannery on the stop for the Orioles. 2nd down and 5 for the Packers. 7:34 to go in the second quarter. Pass is incomplete right there, and Daniel Ramirez was in on the coverage. It was intended out there for number 14, Kyler DeKuyper. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Dan came up hard to defend that. His body language told me that ball wasn't very catchable because he really laid off at the end there.
Yeah, he did. I noticed that as well, John. 3rd and 5 for Fremont. 7:26 to go, second quarter. Orioles with the 35-6 lead over the Packers of Fremont. Now Nordyke on the run, and he is going to keep the legs churning. He's got a first down for Fremont. Impressive run there by number 6, Kai Nordyke.
No, straightforward, and again, just kept driving his legs and really earned that first down.
Hathaway in on the tackle for the Orioles. Jaron wears jersey number 25. He's a junior inside linebacker. 1st and 10 for Fremont, 7:18 to go in this opening half. Talon Reichert-Slater, the quarterback for Fremont.
Trips to this side.
His pass is away. It's good. Picked off! Daniel Ramirez with the interception. That pass was intended for Kyler DeKuyper. And, Ramirez's eyes must have got pretty big right there, John, when he saw the ball coming right for him.
He's been right there in the last couple of passes. I probably wouldn't want to pick on him, but it came back and made a diving catch.
So Orioles will have the ball 1st and 10. They'll be on the Fremont. Actually, they'll be on their own 49-yard line.
Yeah.
Folks, Groundworks Landscaping is located at 5634 West Dewey Road. Their vast and professional job services include outdoor improvements, landscaping and subcontracting, excavation, drainage from heavy rains and gutter issues, hardscaping, site work, deer food plot work, decorative concrete work, tree removal, hauling and delivery of landscape materials, irrigation services, and retaining walls. Now here's Ludington with a pass from Gunsel to Schillinger, and Schillinger breaks one tackle. He gets out over midfield. He's brought down, and we have a penalty marker down. Groundworks Landscaping gives free estimates, and they can be reached by calling 231-690-3969. Their website can be found at groundworksmi.com.
Certainly feels like a flag in the area of holding against the Orioles.
And that's exactly the call.
Interesting flag with that all the action and play away, that flag was back here and well behind the action, but we got caught.
So that'll move the Orioles all the way back to their own 39-yard line. 6:58 to go in the second quarter. Orioles up 35-6. Gunsel has Benz in the backfield with him. Now he'll option the ball. Joe Benz on the carry. Benz at 40, 45. He breaks the tackle out over midfield. Nice run by Joe Benz. He's got the ball down near the Fremont 44-yard line.
What a play! Big play to make it second and short here after a big penalty.
Joe running hard.
Holy cow, was he ever!
Second down and 4. Big run there by Joe Benz. So Orioles will have the ball now just inside the Fremont 45-yard line. Gunsel, he'll fake the handoff. Pass is dropped. That was intended out there for Daniel Ramirez. Daniel just dropped his head there in disbelief.
That last time we ran that, it was a little bit low, and Dan tapping his chest. He knows that one was one he's going to catch next time.
Send a shout out to a couple of big Oriole fans, Dick Underwood, as well as to Gary Castoni, my old broadcast partner for many years. Did color commentary with me at KLA for 1 year and MOM. Did some work with the OSN as well. Kazzy's tuned in tonight. All right, Gunsel will give the ball now to Joe Benz. Benz, a beautiful cutback, still on his feet. He may go. Joe Benz down to the 10, and he gets rodeoed out of bounds right there by Fremont's number 7, saving the touchdown. That was Daniel Romero. Otherwise, Benz has his second touchdown of the game.
Give credit to Dunsel and Hackett right there. Two guys maintaining their blocks and letting that play develop as long and as far downfield as it did. Great downfield blocking by those two.
Joe Benz having a great first half, chalking up the yardage. Has the ball all the way down to the Fremont 7-yard line. So first down, goal to go. 5:54 to go in this opening half. And they'll give the ball now Gage Jones, and Fremont does a nice job bringing Jones down. And making the tackle there was number 11, Owen Hertel on Gage Jones.
Well defended play, Not much more you can say. They were right there, and they wrapped up and stopped that one short. And
second down and goal to go. Loss of 2 on the play there.
Back at the 9.
Yep. And we have 5:24 to go in the second quarter. Again, next week, week 4 of the MHSAA season, the Orioles hosting the Oak Ridge Eagles. Oak Ridge Eagles of Muskegon. Here's Benz on the carry. Fremont again doing a nice job. Benz brought down rather rudely there by number 58, Preston Hunt.
As good as our downfield blocking was a couple plays ago, not as good there. They had a little breakdown. They got good penetration. And again, they've made a couple nice plays in a row. And third and goal from the 9. Interested what Charlie goes to here.
When you said that, John, when they look back at the tape during this week, heading into week 4, offensive coordinator, offensive line coach, they're not going to be too happy with the last couple of plays.
Yeah, on the outside, we've had some miscues, and But third down, we've got a chance here, and we'll see what we do.
Third down and goal to go. Ball on the Fremont 9-yard line. In motion, Schillinger. And they're going to give it to Schillinger. Schillinger trying to get to the outside. He will. Touchdown, Orioles! Sunshine Schillinger kicked it into another degree of help me out, John.
Well, he punched the turbo button. He really,
the turbo button.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
exactly.
really found another gear right there. Again, I give Cam Gunsel credit for a little hesitation and riding that handoff enough just to slow the defense down. And again, Luke Hackert on the edge there making a nice block to get him in the end zone.
Kicked in the afterburners.
There we go.
The turbo button. Sunshine Schillinger, a 9-yard touchdown run. Well, you got the corner there, John. You knew he was going in. Peterson for the point after. It's up, and it is good. Ludington 42, Fremont 6, 4:27 left in the opening half. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington 42, Fremont 6, 4:27 to go in this opening half.
Offensive explosion tonight here, Scoop.
Sure has been in this opening half. You look, first touchdown's a 12-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel, then a 52-yard touchdown run by David Sunshine Schillinger. They had that, Fremont had the 80-yard touchdown, and then Cam Gunsel lateraled the ball to Gage Jones, who passed it to Sunshine Schillinger on a 54-yard touchdown pass. They tried that kick once again there. It's caught out of bounds by the Orioles' big Dom Wheaton.
Well, Dave Schillinger was running down that sideline, and he can catch that ball. He can't advance it, but he can catch that ball.
He was on the fly there.
Yes, he was.
And they'll have maybe a few more chances to work on that tonight.
Yeah.
Also, Joe Benz has scored a touchdown tonight on a 10-yard touchdown run. Derek Dunsel, an 8-yard touchdown run. And Schillinger has the Orioles' most recent points, a 9-yard touchdown run. Fremont has the ball, 1st and 10, ball on their own 35-yard line.
A little trouble. There we go. Spot in the ball, 35. Yeah. It hasn't changed where that enforcement spot is, so. Yeah, I think we're going to move it.
Well, they picked it up, John, and it looks like they're...
Well, I don't think the ball traveled to the 35, so you're better off taking it where it went out of bounds, which is a little closer to the 40, so.
So they'll actually have it.
38?
38-yard line.
Yeah.
Funny the way the official put the ball down right there. Just boop.
Yep. It's a long ways down.
1st and 10 for Fremont. And on the carry here, and it might have been a face mask right there. Well, I don't see any penalty mark there. Came in very, very late, John. It looked like the Oriole defender may have accidentally grazed the face mask right there when the Fremont ball carrier, the wide receiver Kyler DeKuyper, was coming around on the counter.
It certainly looked awkward when he initially reached out. Yep.
It is a face mask on Ludington.
You usually wouldn't see the back judge make that call, but he might have just had the best vantage of it on that particular play.
And that's not going to be your garden variety either. That's the 15-yard variety.
That's a personal foul. So
personal foul there.
Put him into Oriole territory.
Fremont will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Oriole 46-yard line. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by John Stowe doing color commentary, Thad Shank, OSN Executive Director, and OSN 102.7 WMOM Technical Engineer, Claire Allen, our OSN camera woman. All right, here's a carry. Nordyke on the carry. He's made a couple of nice moves right there, and he's got a gain of about 7.
Talking about watching film, and we had a couple of arm tackles on the way there that we would like to have back and get a little more of our body into that tackle.
Both teams come into this game with a record of 1-1. Orioles with that win last week over the Shelby Tigers. Fremont won their first game of the season last week over Beaverton. 3:38 to go in this opening half. Ludington up 42-6. Over the ball for Fremont is their center, number 75, Chance Crawford. Now we have a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout. Fremont, I believe. Hey, folks, House of Flavors Manufacturing is our exclusive pregame sponsor. Over 40 varieties of delicious, awesome ice cream. Your favorite, John?
I'm a Blue Moon guy.
I was a Blue Moon guy my whole life.
Always have been.
Till 3 years ago, and one of my nieces told me, Uncle Scoop, you got to try Michigan pot roll.
I hear you talk about it, and I always think I'm going to get it, and when I get down there, I just go back to Blue Moon.
Yeah. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream, what John and I were just talking about, sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Your favorite, Claire? Blue Moon? Oh, she's a Blue Moon fan as well.
You just can't go wrong.
It's unique. All right. 2nd down and 3 for Fremont. They'll give the ball now on the carry, and that's a 1st down for Fremont. And that was number 11, Owen Hertel, on the carry.
Real close to having that for a small gain, maybe even a loss in the backfield, but just got to wrap up back there.
Hackert on the stop for the Orioles there. 3:10 to go, 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 for Fremont. Ball on the Oriole 34-yard line. Feels like that wind's starting to pick up a little, John.
It certainly sounds like it in the microphone.
Yep. Here's a pass complete. And not much on that pass right there, that pitch and catch from Reichert Slater out to Daniel Romero.
Nice job out there by Joe Benz of staying home, taking on a blocker. He didn't have a huge impact himself on that tackle, but he didn't let that play develop either.
Just 1 on the play, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Fremont Packers. Coming to the near side for Fremont, number 3, that's William DeBlake. He's picked up out there by... Oh, pass is incomplete. That was intended for Daniel Romero. And back in coverage for the Orioles was Joe Benz.
That one had me nervous.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at the near side matchup right there, John, and you had Skylar Holtrust out here. And, of course, he had that big interception.
Yeah, well, I just watched the way this near side receiver took off at the snap, and it was clear to me that it was either a run or not going to him. And that top side of the field action looked good if that was a little bit better pass.
3rd and 9 for Fremont. Reichert. Good penetration there by the Oriole defense as they bring down Nordyke. And on the stop for the Orioles, combining right there, looked to be, let's see here.
7 is Rubianis, and I know Dom Wheaton got a hand on him early. Didn't make the tackle, but had an early hand on him.
And also Andre Walden. Walden and Rubianis on the stop for the Orioles. So let's bring up a 4th and 8, 1:48 to go in the 2nd quarter. The Ludington Orioles 42, the Fremont Packers 6. Week 3 of the MHS AA season. Packers will pass is complete. No, it's dropped. He had his receiver wide open there, Triton Corrigan. And Corrigan drops the ball, and the Ludington Orioles will take over on downs. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. You think that Corrigan might have heard footsteps there, John?
Yeah, Dan Ramirez was approaching, but there was some space there. I mean, he makes Dan miss, and it was going to be close.
Also, a shout-out to Lundquist Furniture and Trent Lundquist, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family-owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Whistles and a timeout, Fremont. It's got to be their 3rd timeout, John.
I would think so, yeah. We shifted, and they didn't like how that matchup looked.
You look, John, fall sports, the Ludington Orioles playing a real good ball game tonight, looking for their second win of the year in week 3. But you look at the other fall sports that are going on at Ludington High School right now. Ludington swimming under Coach Kelly Hatch. They're having a fine season.
Absolutely.
Ludington boys tennis under Coach Rob Killips. Ludington cross country. And that is Coach Jim Keeler. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Been getting some nice feedback from him and submissions. He's been sending to the OSN, so we've been able to give them some good coverage. And also, I don't want to forget anybody. Let's see here. We also have
volleyball had 3 big wins last night. Cross country competed last night. I know the boys cross country team, I believe, came in first.
Yeah, Coach Liz Holden and her volleyball team. They're having a nice year. And let's not forget all the JV teams as well.
Absolutely.
Hey, we want to send a shout out to Pierre Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Nice photo in today's Daily News of Ludington's Jose Flores competing in the Leanna Wolf Gears Invitational on Thursday at Riverside Park in Scottville.
Well, if you travel anywhere around Ludington area schools, you'll see him running somewhere.
Yeah. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Gunsel pump fakes left. He's going to go up top. He's got a receiver breaking out there, and it's just overthrown. Not by much, John. He had Gage Jones out there. Cam Gunsel showing his arm strength.
Yeah, nice pump fake here. Of course, Dave's going to draw attention. I'm not sure Gage saw that. You know, it was maybe closer than he realized.
You've got a good point right there, John, because I think if Gage sees that, he's diving for that ball, and we've seen him make some miraculous catches.
There's no doubt Gage can make plays, and just the way his body language, just reading body language, I'm not sure he could see that ball.
Good point.
We know he can make plays.
2nd down and 10 for the Orioles, 1:25 to go in the opening half. Gunsel, he will give the ball. No, He'll keep Gunsel. He's got a nice run right there. He's out. He's got an Oriole first down. Gain of about 11 on the play. And nice, boy, he kept that riding his slot back right there. David Sunshine Schiller riding that ball to the last possible moment.
Well, with Dave's success tonight, you know, how do you not key to him? And you don't want to be absolutely sure he doesn't have the ball. So just that hesitation by riding him so long draws you a little extra space.
1st and 10 for the Orioles. They'll fake the handoff to Schillinger. Gunsel will keep, and he's got a couple right there. He gets the ball out over the 45-yard line of the Orioles. The clock is now down to 57 seconds remaining in this opening half.
We did use those 2 consecutive timeouts. We just have the 1 left here.
Plus, we are going into the wind, too, John.
Yeah, it has picked back up a little bit.
Orioles driving towards that north end zone. Here's Sunshine Schillinger trying to get to the outside, and Fremont's going to contain him this time. It'll be a loss on the play. You had 3 or 4 Fremont defenders out there, and they were not going to let him get around the corner.
No, if he could have broken that 1 tackle, maybe he could have hit the edge, but he had his work cut out for him.
What a first half it's been for the Ludington Orioles. And that will be the last play of this first half, as the clock is now down to 10 seconds. The Orioles are content to let it run out with a 42-6 lead at the intermission. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Oriole Field. And folks, before we get to our player in the spotlight and go over the stats, we're going to listen to the sweet sounds of the Ludington High School marching band as my partner John Stowe has taken his headset off, and let's listen to the sweet sounds here from the LHS marching band.
The LHS Marching Orioles would like to open their 2023 show with the 2014 monster hit from Walk the Moon, Shut Up and Dance. Drum majors, Joe Janicki, Mason Morrison, is your band ready? The field is yours.
All right, folks, we're still waiting for the band to start right here. You're hearing some good wind noises right now, and those look like some nice new uniforms this year that the band has. John, you think they're new?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
I think these are brand new. They look very sharp. In the first couple games with the weather, they had a little less fancy attire. They're looking great.
Looking great. Now we'll listen to the great sounds. All right, folks, we want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. And right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did recently with Ludington Orioles slot back and also defensive back David Sunshine Schillinger. Welcome, Ludington Oriole football fans, to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. That player for tonight's game is David Sunshine Schillinger. Sunshine is a senior. He wears jersey number 3, and he plays the slot back position on offense. And on defense, he is a cornerback. Now, David, how does the team look this year, and what type of season do you foresee? You go into tonight's game against Fremont at 1-1.
I think it's going to be a good game tonight. For the season-wise, we're hoping to make the playoffs and hopefully win a playoff game. That's very important to us, and we want to go out with the biggest bang we can as seniors, for sure.
Can you believe it's your senior year? I mean, it just seems like it was the other day you were, it was your freshman year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time flies by when you're in high school, so I say just enjoy every moment and give it your best because you never will get one back.
Great outlook there, Sunshine. 7-3 last year, made the playoffs. Touch on that first year in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division with the likes of Whitehall, Oak Ridge, Montague, and Manistee.
It's really good competition in this new conference. We had a really good team last year, a lot of good seniors on the team last year too, and we're just trying to build off last year and keep building the program to make it better.
What is it, David, that gets you amped up and motivated about playing high school football for the Ludington Orioles?
I would say just Friday night lights. You go get to hit some kids and just play in front of the fans of Ludington because we usually get a good crowd out here and it's fun to play in front of them.
You mentioned hit some kids, but I know how much you love making those juke moves as well. And basically, one of your offensive linemen will come up to you and give you a dime, and you'll leave him a nickel, won't you? Or I should say the defender.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks to the offensive line, too.
All right, your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Oh, I would probably say El Rancho. It's just a good go-to. A lot of guys on the team like it, too.
Yeah, you're the second of three so far. You're player week 3, and one of your teammates has already mentioned El Rancho. So your plans, I know what your plans are, but tell everybody out there your plans for winter and spring sports.
Oh, I'm just going to play basketball in the winter and hope to make a good run in the basketball this year. Big senior year coming up, so it should be fun for us.
No doubt about that. Your future plans, Sunshine, with college on the horizon?
I may go to college, or I may stay home and eventually take over my dad's business. He owns an excavation business, so I always have that as a backup option too.
Well, everybody knows your dad, Jay, and what a hard worker he is.
Yep. He's a very hard worker. Both my parents are hard workers. They set good examples for me.
Anybody out there that you'd like to say hello to is listening to tonight's broadcast?
I don't think so tonight. Most of them are going to be at the game, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You'll probably head home and watch it afterward, right?
Right, I will. Yep.
Well, David Sunshine Schillinger, congratulations on being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight for tonight's game. We wish you and the O's all the best this season. Go get them, O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington up 42-6 at the half. A vastly different ball game than last year's 7-0 affair down at Fremont, John.
Yeah, I was just not expecting this much scoring, especially in the first half.
Fun interview there with Sunshine Schillinger, and he had quite a first half for the Orioles.
He sure did. Every week out, it's a different guy, and a couple guys have stepped up tonight. And again, we've hit it hard, but just lots of weapons, lots of opportunity, lots of choices for the Orioles.
Got a few scores there, John? Updates? Not really.
Hart 32, Shelby 0, and North Muskegon 14. MCC 0 there. I think I have to correct that was girls cross country with a first place finish.
Oh, yes.
And boys with a third place finish. So I want to make sure I give the credit to the girls there for a great performance.
And thanks to our OSN camerawoman, Claire Allen, for letting us know that. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are our exclusive sponsor for the Player in the Spotlight. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Here's the scoring summary. Ludington outscored Fremont 21-6 in the first quarter, 21-0 in the second quarter. Orioles got on the board at the 7:53 mark of the first quarter on a 12-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Jonah Peterson's point after was true, and that gave the Orioles that 7-0 lead. Then with 3:22 to go, the Orioles scored on a 52-yard touchdown run by their slot back, number 3, David Sunshine Schillinger. Point after by Jonah Peterson was good. Ludington had a quick 14-0 lead. Fremont then scored 21 seconds later at the 3:01 mark, an 80-yard touchdown pass from their quarterback, and that was Talon Reichert Slater to his wide receiver, number 14, Kyler DeKuyper. Point after was no good. In fact, it was blocked by Big Dom Wheaton. Then with 1:09 to go in the opening quarter, the Orioles scored on a trick play when quarterback Cam Gunsel laterally passed the ball to wide receiver Gage Jones, who then connected on a 54-yard touchdown pass to slot back David Sunshine Schillinger. The point after, once again good by Jonah Peterson. That gave the Orioles a 21-6 lead. In the second quarter, the 10:52 mark, 10-yard touchdown run by tailback Joe Benz gave the Orioles a 27-6 lead. The point after was good, once again by Jonah Peterson. That made it 28-7. Then with 8:04 to go in the second quarter, an 8-yard touchdown run by the H-back Derek Dunsel. Again, Jonah Peterson's point after was good. And then with 4:27 to go in the opening half, a 9-yard touchdown run by David Sunshine Schillinger. Jonah Peterson's point after good. That's where we stand right now. Ludington 42, Fremont 6. We are going to step aside, and when we return, more of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Network.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington up 42-6. We're at the half. And big shout out to Eric Cheney, who has become Coach Charlie Gunsel's official Ludington football statistician. We'll be putting his stats up later tonight on the Oriole Sports Network page, along with area scores of interest.
Thanks to Coach Evan Cruzy here. We got a couple updates. Montague 13, Orchard View 0 at the half. Whitehall 28, Hastings 8, and Oak Ridge 7, Manistee 6 at the half.
That Whitehall team, again, they're a very tough ball team, 28-8 up over Hastings, and Montague, Orchard View's playing Montague tough tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a couple happenings this week, and busy day of athletics for the Orioles tomorrow. JV and boys varsity soccer at Cedar Springs, girls swimming at the Allegan Invite, boys tennis is hosting an invite tomorrow. Varsity volleyball is at Spring Lake. JV volleyball is at Morley Stanwood. So busy day of action for some Ludington athletes tomorrow.
No doubt about that, John. You mentioned the Muskegon Oak Ridge Manistee score. The Chippewas, they've been playing some good football. You know, you figured after the Orioles beat them last year 42-21, or was it 45-21 here at Oriole Field, they really had a nice run right there. They knocked off a pretty good Boyne City team in the opening game of the districts of their playoffs as well before they were knocked out of the playoffs. But they turned it around right there, and that's going to be there'll be a handful for the Orioles.
I was really interested, as I told you earlier, just to how this game kind of worked out or played out tonight, and very close game. So I have my eye on that one. You're just trying to gauge where teams are at, and hard to tell based on who they play, but interesting game there. 7-6 Oak Ridge over Manistee at the half.
We want to thank Groundworks Landscaping. They are located at 5634 West Dewey Road. Their vast and professional job services include outdoor improvements, landscaping and subcontracting, excavation, drainage from heavy rains and gutter issues, hardscaping, site work, deer food plot work, decorative concrete work, tree removal, hauling and delivery of landscape materials, irrigation services, and retaining walls. You know, I knew your brother was a talented person, but look at all of that his business is involved with, John. That's impressive.
Yep.
Groundworks Landscaping gives free estimates, and they can be reached by calling 231-690-3969. Their website can be found at groundworksmi.com. Speaking of your brother, and recently his daughter, your niece,
my niece,
Haley Stowe, the captain of the Cornerstone.
That was her big sister. Haley was in the wedding, but it was her oldest sister Peyton that got married.
Oh, okay.
We're not ready to marry off Haley quite yet. She's got a couple years of college left here.
I was going to say, yeah, Haley put that photo up on the OSN just the other night. Okay, right now we're going to step aside, and you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network on 102.7 WMOM.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here at Oriole Field. Ludington up on Fremont 42-6. We'd like to send a shout out to all of our YouTube watchers on the OSN, as well as our Facebook watchers, and also those listening on 102.7 WMOM and all those different applications as well. Listening to the Ludington Orioles. And John, we did get it straight. We were talking about Haley there, your niece.
Yep.
And she's now the captain on the Cornerstone women's soccer team. And she's playing basketball there too, correct?
She is, yeah. Soccer's her primary sport there, but, she's just active and just loves to compete. So when soccer wraps up, she'll slide over to basketball.
Got to send a shout out to my neighbor kids, the Anderson kids. They said they were going to be tuned in tonight watching the Oriole Sports Network, watching the Ludington Orioles. So a shout out to the Anderson kids, the neighbors that live right across the street. They love to come over and over in our yard, John, and they like the hills we have there. They sled down our driveway and down our hills there that we have in our pit area, we call it. Ludington up on Fremont 42-6 as we get ready to start play here in the third quarter. First week of the NFL season, John, and that got underway last night. An impressive win for our Detroit Lions.
It's a big win. It's a primetime game on the road in a tough place to play against a good team. So you can check all the boxes right there, and they were able to get out of there with a win. What more can you ask for a game one, week one?
The rookies they drafted all got substantial playing time, and they host the Seattle Seahawks in their home opener next Sunday at Ford Field.
Okay. Scoop, tell us, they can't see your jersey here. Tell us about the jersey you got on tonight.
Well, I'm wearing my number 81 Ludington Orioles Bob Organ jersey. I'm not quite sure. I think this jersey was instituted, I think, just after Bob Organ style jerseys, but that was his number. He wore number 81 with Ludington, and this one, it's about the only Ludington jersey I have that fits me, John.
Yep. I think those are the jerseys we wore, Scoop.
Got the state map.
Yep, I think those were the ones back in the... Well, back a long time ago.
All right, we're getting set to start play here in the second half. Getting set to kick off for the Orioles. Number 5, Jonah Peterson. And back deep for Fremont. Trying to see the number right here. Good kick by Peterson. And it's going to drive the return man for Fremont there was number 26. And that was Jacob Burns, and he lets it go into the end zone. 1st and 10 for Fremont on their own 20-yard line. The Orioles up 42-6, and we look forward to being right back here with Oriole Nation next Friday as the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles come to town. And Muskegon Oak Ridge, they're powerhouse, football powerhouse year in and year out. We get them next Friday.
Absolutely. They have been for a long time. They're doing a lot of things right. And, again, let's get through this one, but hard not to circle that one on the calendar.
All right, so here comes Fremont now, out at their 20-yard line. And again, their quarterback, number 9, Talon Reichert Slater, and he'll give the ball now to Nordyke. Nordyke, I'll tell you what, he's tough to bring down, and got a flock of Orioles right there, and he's finally brought down, but he's got a nice gain on that first down run.
Yeah, he earned every yard right there. It took quite a few guys to bring him down. He's a hard-running kid.
That's Kai Nordyke.
2nd and 2.
Yeah. 2nd down and 2. Looking at some of the Orioles out there right now on defense, John. You got Max Flannery out there. I'm looking still a lot of the starters out there for Coach Gunsel.
Yep, I think it's the same crew we ended the half with.
Yeah. All right, here's a handoff. Nordyke, good job turning that in there, and that was...
Dom Wheaton turned it in.
Yep, big Dom Wheaton turned that play in. He set the edge, did a tremendous job turning Nordyke back in.
Looked like Walden on the tackle with some help.
Andre Walden looked like that could have been Cole Hackert there, maybe, number 9.
Jaron Hathaway, that was the name I couldn't
25.
Get my hands on.
Jaron Hathaway, yes. All right, so we have a
3rd down.
Yep, 3rd and 1 coming up for Fremont. 10:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. You can feel that temperature dropping here at Oriole Field. Nice play by the Orioles. They string it out, and they're going to bring down the ball carrier. That was Owen Hertel.
Initial contact there by Will Rubianis. Nice job at not letting go, and he got some help right there, and they did not get it.
John, you had 7 Orioles right in the vicinity right there, bringing Hertel down and making sure he did not. In fact, a loss of 1 on the play, not getting that first down. Great flow to the football there by the Orioles.
Now, they have not made any personnel changes here on 4th and short. Got to believe they're going to try to draw us off.
See if the quarterback goes on the hard bark here, the hard count. Let's see if they follow. Coach Shank seems to think they might just follow the center here. They do. They go off the center and left guard. They got the first down and more as Nordyke on the carry right there. And it looked to be Max Flannery. And he might have saved a big play right there,
Yeah,
John.
they did just the opposite. They did quick.
Yeah.
You know, they went quick, and they got in there just a little bit faster than us and got a big play.
Folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney, 231-794-9740, or Christina Simone. Here's a pass, and it's going to be, broken up out there by Joe Benz. And Benz was thinking INT right there, John.
Joe was the primary receiver. Boy, I thought he was going to grab that and bring it down.
Intended for Daniel Romero. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Fremont. As I was alluding to Team Loney Real Estate folks, Jamie Loney can be reached 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington.
Just have to remind our viewers and listeners, it is a running clock here with the 36-point differential.
That is correct. Good catch there, John. I'm usually on top of that better than that. Yeah, that is correct. The state-mandated running clock is in effect with Ludington being up 42-6 here in the second half.
Well, I jinxed it because it stops for flags. Now there's a false start, so the clock has stopped now, but the running clock is in effect.
You know, John, when I was doing public address announcing for Oriole basketball at Hawley, I remember Rick Catt teaching me that. He goes, Todd, just remember, fit becomes it.
Boy,
it becomes fit if within 2 minutes of the game ending, injuries, timeouts, and then they go to free throws, injuries, and timeouts.
Yeah, probably nobody better when it comes to basketball rules and regulations to teach you than Rick Catt.
I did learn a lot from him when I was public address announcing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I had him as a 6th grade teacher.
I did as well. I did same thing.
Fred Horseman was my primary 6th grade teacher, but we also had Rick Catt, too.
Yeah, I did as well.
2 of my favorites. 7:53 to go in this 3rd quarter. Fremont with the ball. They'll give it again to Nordyke, and Ludington defense doing a nice job of wrapping him up on that play. They never did get him down to the ground, but he wasn't going anywhere on that one.
Again, Dom Wheaton got in there early. You can see he's frustrated with himself. He didn't wrap up like he wanted to, but had enough influence to let others clean it up.
Jaron Hackert. I'm sorry, not Jaron Hackert. That's Hathaway. That was Cole Hackert getting the credit for the tackle.
Okay, third and long here.
Yep. 7:20 to go. Ludington up 42-6. That was the halftime score. Offensive explosion for the Orioles. 21 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter. Nordyke on the carry, and Ludington wraps him up. There'll be a loss on that play, and that looked to be Dunsel, and also in there, Andre Walden.
Yeah. Derek really blew that one up. Now they're bringing in a different team here, 4th and long.
You can see the that defensive line for the Orioles. You can see every game they're getting better and better, John.
Well, that was the matchup I called out the front of the game here to see. I really wanted to watch that, and we've really excelled here.
Yep. 4th and 18 for Fremont. They will punt. Here's the snap. The kick is away. Low line drive, fielded there, and fair caught by Gage Jones. Ludington will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Hey, folks, IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. 1st and 10 for the Orioles, 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Gunsel, he'll keep. Gunsel is at midfield, and he'll be brought down at about the Fremont 45-yard line. So a gain of, I'll give him 7 on the play there. Bring up a 2nd down and 3.
Yep. Did a really nice job just turning upfield and getting yardage.
6:05 left in the third quarter. We got Gage Jones lining up on the near side here. Gunsel has Schillinger in motion. Now he'll fake the pitch to Schillinger. He'll keep, and he's got an Oriole 1st down. Good patience there, and a nice decision by Cam Gunsel.
Very well played.
1st and 10 for Ludington. Ball just inside the Fremont 40-yard line.
That's a tough spot as a defender because you can't just ignore Dave, and now Cam's showing that he can run and make plays and get downfield, so not a lot of fun to defend.
Mm-hmm. Mike Nichols comes up over the ball for the Orioles. He wears jersey number 55. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel's at the 40, 30, he may go. Gunsel, he's at the 10, the 5, and he is going to be knocked out, I believe, inside the 5-yard line. And we have a penalty marker down as well. That one may be coming back. Holding on the Orioles. Cam showing his speed there.
Yeah, boy, not a good penalty behind the play there.
That's going to move the Orioles back on the holding call right there. The McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. So ball back to the Fremont 46-yard line. Gunsel will keep. And he's got a gain of a couple yards right there. Boy, you can see the faked out the first penetrator coming in there from Fremont. But
there are a couple lines coming, yeah.
Couple waves right there.
Yep.
Going to bring up a 2nd down for Ludington. Folks, Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar, is open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and apple caramel cheesecake. All right, 2nd down and 14 for the Orioles, 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Gunsel rolls right, still rolling. This pass is complete. And it's caught out there. I believe that was Luke Hackert on the reception. Yes. Yeah. Good to see Luke back. He wears jersey number 13. He is a senior. And nice little pitch and catch there from Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, he had time to throw and got a positive yardage. third and kind of long, but we got some positive yardage again.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah.
Folks, we were talking about Crown and Cork. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to learn more about our specials and other important information. Gunsel fakes. Now he'll come out to Schillinger. Schillinger not going to be able to break that tackle. Boy, number 11 for Fremont, and that was Owen Hertel. He had a hold of him, and he was not letting go. He had a death grip on him.
And I thought Dave was going to break that first tackle, and we're going to see some excitement there, and he did a really nice job of wrapping up there.
Bring up a 4th and 8 for the Orioles. Actually, 4th and 17. What was I thinking of? Loss of the 9 on that play right there. So 4th and 17, 3:04 to go in this third quarter. And I believe this is the Orioles' first punt of the ball game.
Yeah, big penalty there, Scoop.
Yeah. Jonah Peterson, who's also the kicker, he's the punter. He does that rugby-style kick, and a nice punt. And it's going to come down at about the 15, and it's going to, roll into the end zone. Great hustle there.
Skylar Holtrist.
Yeah, Skylar Holtrist almost made one of those fantastic plays. You see a lot of special teams.
Inches.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Players.
right there.
Yep.
Love his hustle. Great placement by Peterson for a ball right there, too.
That was a fine punt right there by Jonah Peterson. Hey, folks, Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. A big thank you, Dr. Yeck. I know he's listening to the ball game. He's watching it tonight on the OSN. I saw him earlier today, and thank you for relieving the pain that I was feeling. And if you want a good adjustment, folks, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. All right, there's a run by Fremont. Not much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Late flag.
Yeah, that things might be getting a little chippy down there. The clock is stopped at 1:53 to go. Big Dom Wheaton comes out of the ball game, and going in for the Orioles will be number 8, Jaden Schultz. Penalty on the Orioles. I missed it, John.
Well, it was a very bizarre-looking signal. The signal would have made me think it was a sideline warning, but...
well, he's going to go back. The official started marking it off. Now he's going to go back from the original where the ball...
Charlie was pretty adamant it wasn't on us. So if it's at the 20, it can't go more than half.
No, it's going to be on Fremont.
Okay.
Belay my last, folks, on that. Penalty not on the Orioles, but on the Fremont Packers. So the ball will be moved back to the Fremont 14-yard line.
Okay, that was at the 20. I would have thought it would have gone to the 10, but regardless.
Yeah.
If that was unsportsmanlike, that was dead ball, so that down will count.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16 for the Fremont Packers. Clock is moving once again. It's at 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Be sure to check out the Oriole Sports Network page later tonight. We'll have the stats in there, the scoring by quarter, the scoring summary, area scores of interest, and everything Ludington Orioles. On the carry there, Nordyke.
Gage Jones.
Gage Jones doing one of his favorite things. That's pursuing right there. Also, you had over there Jaron Hathaway, and Andre Walden was in the area too. So 3rd and 12 for Fremont. Ball located at the Fremont 18-yard line. The pass is complete. Great coverage there, though. And coming up and making the quick stick for the Orioles is that 3? Waiting for turns. That Gage Jones. Gage Jones once again.
Not only did he come up quickly, he went low and wrapped up, and that play was over.
The Orioles' heat-seeking missile.
He absolutely on that play was, by definition.
I don't know if that was, I think that was Romero on the reception for Fremont. Anyway, it's going to bring up 4th and 10. And here is the punt. High punt. And it's going to take it takes a little bit of a Fremont bounce. It's going to be at midfield where Ludington will take over. 1st and 10. They lead 42-6. No scoring in this third quarter. We want to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LPNG 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. Got some updates, John?
Montague 20, OV 0, North Muskegon 43, MCC 0.
Interested to hear that update on when we get that Manistee Muskegon Oak Ridge score. All right, 14.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. Fremont has just punted the ball to Ludington. We're having a bit of a delay here. I'm not sure quite what's going on.
Well, I was
John.
trying to look out there and see while you were talking, and I had to go look at the clock. I thought maybe the quarter was over, but it's not, so I'm not quite sure. They're not moving the sticks yet. So there's some.
Well, they're kind of acting.
Do you see
like
a flag?
No, I don't see any flags.
I don't either, but they haven't moved the chains.
John, while this is happening, let's give some love to Benedict's Auto Center and Mike Benedict, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road, but if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And, of course, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. So, do we have a...
Well, the ball went from the 49 to the 36, and our defense is going back in.
I don't know, John. They may have called a roughing the punter penalty, but I did not see it.
I didn't see that, and I almost said when we went that we weren't applying a rush, so that surprises me in multiple ways.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for the Packers to...
Yep, 1st and 10 for Fremont. Ball on the Fremont 36-yard line.
Some new faces out there for the Orioles.
We'll get them to you as soon as we can. There's a run there by Nordyke, and he's brought down there by Gage Jones. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Your score from Oriole Field, the Ludington Orioles 42, the Fremont Packers 6. Back after these messages from the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington up 42-6. We were about to begin play here in the fourth quarter. The state-mandated running clock is in effect right now, and Fremont does have the football. John, looking at some of those new numbers out there for the Orioles right now, and go ahead as you pick them up as well.
I've got number 8, Jaden Schultz, number 11, Ben Gronstel, number 12, Michael Wilson, Colin Shelton, Cameron Fetters, and Nick Wysong. I'm sure there's a couple others, but that's what I've seen so far. Number 14, Cooper Holmes. Cooper Holmes is in now.
Did you get Michael Wilson, number 12? I think.
Okay.
Yep, Michael Wilson. Cooper Holmes in as well too. So get those numbers in. Again, our JV, a nice win last night over Fremont at Fremont by the score of 26-8. All right, 2nd down and 6 for Fremont. And they'll give the ball to Nordyke, who's been basically their hammer. He breaks a tackle. Nordyke, he's at the 40, 35, 30. He's at the 20. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. Fremont gets a touchdown on a... Where are they located? They are on the Oriole side of the field, weren't they?
Well, they were starting on the 36.
Their own.
Yep, they have 36.
So that is a long touchdown run there. And at the 11:46 mark of the fourth, 36, so 64?
I've got him for 64, Scoop, yep.
And I'm pretty impressed with myself because math is not my forte. 64-yard touchdown run there by Nordyke. Point after is up and good.
And we'll return to regular clock procedure now.
Yep, so Ludington now leads 42-13, 11:46 to go. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Ben Mellema set to kick off for the Fremont Packers. A low line drive, and that's going to go out of bounds. The Orioles will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35 after that 64-yard touchdown run by Fremont's Kai Nordyke.
He runs hard. You know, he broke some tackles there. We had a couple of not ideal tackle situations there, and then he turned it on, and we didn't have an answer to get to him before he crossed the goal line.
11:46 to go in this game.
It looks like our same crew here offensively for a Scoop.
Yeah, I'm seeing, because I'm looking there at the left tackle, Corbin Wagonmaker out there. You look, Walt Autry, the only sophomore on that line, Mike Nichols, Will Luce, and Charlie Gamble. That's the Orioles offensive line. Gunsel rolling left, makes a nice move, and he's got a nice gain right there. He's close to an Oriole first down. Out to the, let's see where they spot him. They're going to spot him just short. Gain of 9 on the play there by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Bring up a 2nd down and 1.
Somebody's down here.
Yeah, we do have an Oriole down, and let's see, it's an offensive lineman, and that's Corbin Wagonmaker, I believe, John, number 62.
Yep.
So Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer, making her way out on the field right now. We want to give some love to Pierre Marquette Builders and Scott Latimer, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. You know, and it's looking right now, the good news, John, it looks like it's just some cramping.
You know, that you could live with that, and that happens. It looks like Jace Rasmussen's in for him right now, so best news, really.
Also, a shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. John, give me an imitation of Trent Lundquist.
Oh, I don't know if I'm the best to do a Trent Lundquist invitation there. I think you've been working on it, Scoop.
Trent Lundquist is here for the Orioles. He's here for the Cardinals, and he's here for the Spartans.
I like it.
All right, so 11:23 to go in the game. Wagonmaker.
Looking for him on there. He is. Okay,
Yep.
looking for him on the sideline.
Yep. He's walking on his own power, rather gingerly.
Yep. But he's walking
Yep, exactly. All right, so Ludington facing a 2nd down and 1. Cam lets it air out. Got a receiver open.
Whoa, great play.
Catches it. And he's got a nice substantial gain right there, all the way down to about the Fremont 25-yard line. That Fremont defender thought he was going to have an interception, and all of a sudden Gage Jones swooped in there.
Not only did Gage come back to the ball, he went across the field and really adjusted to where that ball was thrown into the wind right there. Gage made a real nice adjustment on that ball in air.
Again, Cam Gunsel showing his arm strength. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball down to the Fremont 26-yard line. 11 minutes to go in the game. Orioles were up 21-6 at the end of the first quarter. They were up 42-6.
Fumble.
There's a fumble. Gunsel picks it up. Gunsel lets it go. And he's got a receiver open, and it is in.
Oh my!
Did he come down with that?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But boy, it was almost one of those ESPN catches for him.
Yep, that was Gage again. Needless. I mean, it took a second to look at the number, but I figured by the way he went up, that was Gage Jones, and almost made another one of those catches that he is known to make.
Yep.
Over the last couple of seasons, and he's getting up. He's a tough kid. He's running over to the sideline now. You can just see he landed awkwardly there, John.
He really got up in the air and landed flat right there. And, we've all done it. It doesn't feel good, and it doesn't matter how tough you are. That one's going to take a second to bounce back from.
Second down and 10 for the Orioles. 10:44 left in the game. Now that's a little pitch and catch right there. Schillinger, 30-25, and he's got down to about the 20-yard line right there. It's just a nice little pitch. That actually goes as a pass right there, I believe, John.
Okay. Well, great day to be a quarterback. With those pitches today help your stats.
Yeah, just a little shuttle pass right there. So the Orioles have the ball now, 3rd and 4 from the Fremont 20-yard line. Again, next Friday, the Ludington Orioles hosting the Eagles of Muskegon Oak Ridge. We have a whistle. Looks like the official, is he talking there to the Orioles, Skylar Holtrist? Is he sending Holtrist to the sideline?
He is.
Okay.
So that has to be uniform related.
Oh, yep. And coming in for the Orioles will be number 15, and that will be Max Flannery. He'll be the receiver to the near side. 3rd and 4 for the Orioles. Gunsel will keep, takes it right up the gut. Now he goes off his left tackle right there. He's down inside the 15 to about the it's just inside the 14 right there. Folks, House of Flavors Manufacturing, another of our fine sponsors. They are our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. That's Ludington's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel at the 10. He's down to about the 8-yard line right there. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be, that was a second down play there for the Orioles from the 14, and they're going to mark him down at the 9. So a pickup of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 for the Orioles. Ball on the Fremont 9-yard line. 9.
Gage Jones back in, split wide to this side.
That's good to see. He's on the near side.
Yep.
Joe Benz in the backfield now with Cam Gunsel. Low snap. Gunsel does a nice job. Gunsel's pass picked off. His pass is picked off right there, and picking it off for the Orioles. And a monster hit right there. And it had to have been Gunsel that come over. I'm sure he was frustrated, John. He come over and he laid a decleater on the young man who picked off the ball, number 8, Trenton Corley.
Boy, a heck of an effort by Will Luce to get to the sideline, too, and help slow him down.
So an interception there by Fremont. 9:26 to go. We want to thank Team Loney Real Estate. Folks, if you are thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone, 231-343-4598 today. Here's a run, and nice play. Dunsel over there. And he went along for a little bit of a ride, but he just looked like a necktie over there, John.
Yeah, just playing passionate, aggressive football right there. Really covered some ground, like his energy. Montague 27, Orchard View 8, North Muskegon 43, Mason County Central 12.
Derek Dunsel on that stop right there. Loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11 for Fremont. Ball on their own 24-yard line. 8:47 to go in the game. There's been no scoring in this second. There has been. There's been a Fremont score. Ludington has not scored in the second half. The running clock was in effect for the all of the third quarter. Short gain there for Fremont.
It's getting a little chippy.
It is.
You know, it's you can tell this is a highly contested game, and they're a little edgy here late in the game.
Stop there by the Orioles, Will Rubianis. 3rd and 11 for Fremont. 8:08 to go in the game.
Ravenna 58, Holton 0.
Bulldogs really putting it on the Red Devils. A pass by Fremont. It's out, caught, and breaking a tackle and getting close to the first down. He's not going to quite get there. That was Nordyke on the reception.
Max Flannery came up hard.
Yeah, he did. Pass there from quarterback Talon Reichert Slater. Bring up a 4th and 3 for Fremont.
Last time they went quick count. We'll see what they do here.
$7:21 to go. Pass is complete, and that's going to be a Fremont first down. Gage Jones with the tackle right there. And on the reception, number 11 for Fremont, Owen Hertel.
Yeah, no yards after the catch there, but just the placement was enough for a first down.
Tell you, this Fremont quarterback is just a sophomore, Talon Reichert Slater. And he's had some nice passes tonight.
Absolutely.
I know Coach Gunsel has talked highly of this, the young sophomore QB from the Packers. 6:58 left in the game. 1st and 10 Fremont, and on the carry, and coming up, making a big hit for the Orioles, Jaron Hathaway, and on the carry, number 30, and that was Connor Pettis.
Gage had him wrapped up low, and Hathaway really finished that one off.
Folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located right next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. So Fremont has a 2nd and 12, loss of 2 on the play there.
Be anxious if they get this playoff. He's already they had to call a timeout. The back judge was chopping those last 5 seconds down.
I was going to say, John, as you said, the back judge was chopping some broccoli.
Yeah.
All right, timeout on the field. Ludington up 42-13, 6:07 left in the game. Folks, IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor, don't hesitate, folks. Get that pain relieved by Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located right next door to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Here's a pass. It's complete, and he may go. He's down to the 20. He's going to go in. That's going to be a long touchdown for the Fremont Packers. The pass from their quarterback, Talon Reichert Slater, and he hits
67 yards.
67-yard touchdown pass. Was that to number 7?
11.
Oh, that was 11. That was Hertel?
Yep. Nice. Rode that fake real quickly just to freeze the backers there, hit him in stride, and man, he gone.
Beautiful placement there by the quarterback, and you're right, he had nothing in front of him.
Fourth quarter, Oak Ridge 15, Manistee 12. Thank you to Coach Cruzy and Coach Killips.
That's quite a ball game there
Absolutely.
tonight. Here's the snap. The extra point is up, and it is good. So Ludington now leads 42-20, 5:58 left in the game. We're going to step aside. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Fremont just scoring on a 67-yard touchdown pass from their quarterback, Talon Reichert-Slater, to his wide receiver, Owen Hertel.
We've got the hands team out there, Scoop.
Yeah, that's it. Fremont has cut into this Oriole lead now. Ludington up by 22, 42-20. Here's the kick. It's a line drive, and it's fumbled, but right there to pick it up was at 26. Was that Walden?
Yeah, that's the second one he's recovered tonight.
Good job there by the O's Andre Walden. Right there, Johnny on the spot, picking up that ball, and Ludington has the ball. 1st and 10. 5:55 to go in the game. Ludington 42, Fremont 20. Mike Nichols over the ball for the Orioles. The other Oriole offensive lineman, number 52, the right guard, Charlie Gamble. The left guard, 53, Will Luce. And on the carry right there for Ludington, picking up about 5, was Gunsel, keeping the ball. Gets the ball out to the Oriole 39-yard line. So I'll bring up a 2nd and 4, gain of 6 on the play. The other Oriole lineman, number 63, Walt Autry. 55, Mike Nichols is the center. And it's great to see Corbin Wagonmaker back in there at left tackle.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Here's a run by Joe Benz, and he's got an Oriole first down. Or he's going to be awfully close.
He's real close. They're killing the clock, so that tells me they're going to give it to him.
Joe Benz running hard. 5:16 to go in the game. Ludington up 42-20. Orioles were up 42-6 at the half.
Well, this game felt like it might get away here. A couple plays here and there, and now you're feeling a little less comfortable right now.
I hear you on that, John. Okay, here comes Gunsel with a pitch. Joe Benz on the carry. Benz gets away from one Fremont defender. And nice hard run there.
Another first down. Really like how Joe is switching hands, sides with the ball, really protecting it there at the end when he received contact. Like the way he was running there.
Benz gets that ball down inside the Fremont 45-yard line. So nice pickup on the play by the Orioles' Joe Benz.
Keeps the clock running.
22-point Oriole lead. Nichols comes up over the ball for Ludington. Schillinger in motion. Schillinger will get the ball. Schillinger trying to get to the outside. And, if he could have kept his balance there, he still gets about 11 on the play. See where they mark him down, John, with that quickness of David Sunshine Schillinger.
Big update from Coach Evan Cruzy. Manistee 20, Oak Ridge 15.
Whoa! That's got to be getting late in the ball game, too.
So thanks to Coach Killips, Coach Cruzy. Keep me up to date on scores right here. It's obviously fourth quarter for that one.
Manistee with the 5-point lead against the
20
Eagles
to 15.
Muskegon Oak Ridge right now.
I don't know where that game is at.
Thought it was being played tonight at Manistee. I could be wrong on that, though. 4 minutes to go in this game. Ludington up 42-20 over the Fremont Packers. Benz on the carry. Joe Benz, he's trying to get to the outside. He does! He's at the 30! A nice tackle there by Fremont's number 85, and that was Quinn Farrell on the stop for the Packers.
Heck of a play.
Yeah, very, very good.
We had some blocking out front, and he was able to blow that up and make a really nice play.
Coming into the Oriole lineup, number 9, and that's Cole Hackert. It's a 1st and 10, ball on the Fremont 29-yard line, 3:44 to go in the game. They got Hackert lining up at a fullback position right now. Oh, Ludington's going to get called for illegal procedure there.
We were a little shifty there.
A little jumpy.
Yep.
Right now, folks, we would like to send some love to Groundworks Landscaping, another of our fine sponsors. They are located at 5634 West Dewey Road. Their vast and professional job services include outdoor improvements, landscaping and subcontracting, excavation, drainage from heavy rains and gutter issues, hardscaping, site work, deer food plot work, decorative concrete work, tree removal, hauling and delivery of landscape materials, irrigation services, and retaining walls. Here's a not much on that play for Ludington. That was Benz on the carry there. And he's brought down. The ball will be marked at the Oriole 31-yard line. Folks, Groundworks Landscaping gives free estimates, and they can be reached by calling 231-690-3969. That's Groundworks Landscaping. Gunsel will keep right up the gut. Nice read there by Cam Gunsel. He's really showing a lot of patience.
He absolutely is. Just took a sidestep there, hesitated just long enough to make a great read, and really big yards here.
And it looks like Gunsel's got one of his linemen there. One of his teammates are helping him out. Looks like he might have had some cramping in one of his legs right there. And he's limping right now, and he's going to come over to the sideline. 2:33 to go in the game. Ludington up 42-20. Make sure you stay tuned for the Smith and Eddy post-game show right here on 102.7 WMOM.
It's like Luke Hackert at quarterback here.
Yeah, and the Oriole Sports Network. Luke Hackert taking this snap. He wears jersey number 13. Slot back is Sunshine Schillinger to the near side, bends to the far side. Schillinger in motion. Hackert will keep. Hackert trying to get to the outside. He's going to get tackled there. Coming up and making the stop for the Packers was number 8, and that was Trenton Corley.
We're going to kick it.
You know, we saw 2 field goal attempts last week by Jonah Peterson. He nailed both of them, John. One from 35, one from 25. He was 7 of 7 last week on extra points. Guess what he is this week? 7 of 7 on extra point attempts. So
well, he's going to have to kick one into the wind here right now.
Yeah, this is going to be, let's see here. Yeah.
We've only got 6 touchdowns here, Scoop.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Ball's almost on the 25 there.
6 of 6. I had two good math guys sitting on each side of me here, Thad Shank and John Stowe, and they were quick to remind me we've got 6 touchdowns, Scoop, not 7. That is correct. All right, so it's being marked, John, at the 32-yard line. So a 42-yard attempt into the wind here, and it's
right into the student section. They're going to love this if we can get through there.
Jonah, good snap. Here's the kick. Gets up, and it is, just short. Just short on the 42-yard attempt into the wind. So with 1:39 to go in the game, Ludington 42, Fremont 20. And we're going to stay. You want to stay right here, Coach? We'll stay right here and give some more love to McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. You know, we say we want to give love to our sponsors, but they're the ones that are reciprocating, John. They're giving love back to the Oriole Sports Network and to the Ludington student athletes.
Absolutely. I think if that had been at the other end of the field, I think we the wind at his back, it was right on line.
I was very impressed with that, John, even though it was short. 42-yard attempt into the wind. All right, so we have 1:39 to go. Ludington up 42-20. Pass is going up top, and the closest person to that ball was Skylar Holtrist.
A nice looking, perfect spiral right there going down the sideline.
Yeah, that was intended for William DeBlake. Good coverage right there.
2nd and 10 here. I can't see the clock.
1:34 left in the game. Ludington up 42-20. 2nd and 10, as John just alluded to. The ball is on the Fremont 20-yard line. They said the temperatures are supposed to dip down into the low 40s tonight. Can feel that chill in the air.
Absolutely.
Did
he hold on to it? Oh, boy.
Good job. Was that Walden? I believe that was either Walden or Dunce. I think that was Andre Walden. getting in there, or was it Dunsel?
That looks like it was Dunsel. They might have both been in there, but
yeah,
nice play. Either one, whether it was Andre or Derek, just wrapping up and holding on.
Derek Dunsel wears 28. Andre Walden wears 26.
Okay, Nick Wysong on for Derek Dunsel.
Dunsel's had a nice ball game tonight.
Really has got a little love on offense too. Was running hard.
Got a touchdown on offense. Yep. We'll go over that summary during the post-game show. We'll also have it up on the Orioles Sports Network page later this evening. We're down to 48 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 15 for Fremont. Ball on their own 15-yard line. Loss of 15 on that play. They'll give the ball straight ahead. Oh, breaking some tackles. Running hard for Fremont, number 30. And that was Connor Pettis.
What a nice run. Just people were bouncing off of him, and he just kept moving forward. Really nice run.
Looked like Ramirez in there. Also, Cooper Holmes getting credit for a tackle there. And that's going to do it. So the Ludington Orioles will improve to 2-1 with a 42-20 victory over the Fremont Packers here tonight at Oriole Field. And at this time, we're going to step aside, and when we return, we will have the Smith & Eddy post-game show coming your way here on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
In insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And they just released the Kraken, John. They let the band and the student section head on out to celebrate with the players.
Oh, you love to see it. I mean, that's just why everybody's here, and let them celebrate these victories and just enjoy and be kids.
Ludington wins 42-20 over Fremont. Orioles move to 2-1 overall in the season, 1-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Got any updates on those scores?
I do not have a more recent update than that last 20-15 with Manistee leading.
All right, Ludington got 21 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter. They were up 42-6 at the intermission, and they win by the score of 42-20. We will have the scoring summary, scoring by quarters, stats, area scores of interest, all up on the OSN later tonight. I'm just going to give you right now, because Coach Charlie Gunsel is going to be coming up shortly, folks. Just going to give you the touchdowns by the Orioles. Quarterback Cam Gunsel, a 12-yard touchdown run, a 52-yard touchdown run by David Sunshine Schillinger, and a 54-yard lateral from quarterback Cam Gunsel to Gage Jones, who then passed to David Sunshine Schillinger for a 54-yard touchdown. Also, the Orioles had touchdowns tonight. 10-yard touchdown run by Joe Benz, a 8-yard touchdown run by Derek Dunsel, and a 9-yard touchdown run by David Sunshine Schillinger. That was the 6 Oriole touchdowns, all coming in the first half. We'll
what an offensive half for the Orioles.
That was. And Coach Charlie Gunsel making his way up right now. We're going to chat with him on the Smith & Eddy post-game show as Oriole fans heading out right now after seeing that first half offensive explosion by Ludington. Coach Charlie Gunsel has joined me right now. Let's see there. You got your headset on, Coach?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You know, you told me earlier today, conducted your pregame coaches interview, that we got to get the ball in David Sunshine Schillinger's hands more often, and you could definitely see there was quite an impetus on that.
Yeah, I just think there was a difference in athletes in the secondary. When you have somebody like David with his quickness and his speed, it's if we don't get him the ball, we're not doing our job. So he did a heck of a job, getting in space and making plays. And you saw him kind of mature as a football player tonight. But that first half, we were humming. Yeah. We were clicking on all cylinders, so I was pretty proud of everybody.
Well, 6 touchdowns in the first half, Coach. You had 3 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, and there was some quick strikes right there by the Ludington Orioles.
We felt like if we could get to the edge that we would have success, and that was really the whole game plan. I mean, I think we did just enough inside to keep them honest, but, just sealing that corner and getting David and Daniel and Joe and occasionally Cam, getting those guys to the edge, it was a good recipe tonight. I thought the coaches did a great job in preparation.
Got to be tickled by the play of your big mollies there on the offensive line and the defensive line.
Well, tonight the defensive line, they dominated. Fremont's big, strong kids. They run the ball well, and I thought Derek Dunsel and Cole Hacker controlled the interior. And I think we're seeing the maturation of Andre Walden and Dominique Wheaton. I mean, Andre's a stud. He just doesn't know it. I mean, and so we're just working with him every day, and our backers continue to get better. But as far as football, the first half of football, that's clicking at a pretty high level, and we were pretty excited. I mean, we're disappointed the way the game ended. I thought it got sloppy. I thought kids got selfish, and I thought, kids got complacent. But we'll work through that.
I was going to say, you and the other coaches will definitely clean that up this week in practice as you head in to face off against the Eagles of Muskegon Oak Ridge.
Yeah, we better be humming because that's a different deal. Yeah. Oak Ridge is a great program with great tradition. They got great players, and so I told the kids afterwards, we've got to have a tremendous week because you can't just show up on Friday and beat an Oak Ridge. You got to have a great Monday through Friday.
The last word we got, they were really having a tussle. Oak Ridge was with our arch rival tonight, Manistee. Manistee had a 20-15 lead.
I think Manistee's really good too. Yeah, so I mean, they're not. There's not many left on the schedule where you look and go, well, if we do this, we're going to be fine. I mean, every week's now is going to be a grind.
You got the ball tonight. You look at your touchdowns tonight. Cam started it off with that 12-yard touchdown run. Then you had the 52-yard, that entertaining run, exciting run there by David Schillinger going down the sideline. Then that lateral right there from Cam to Gage Jones to Sunshine, which covered 54 yards. Then Joe Benz, I thought, had a great game tonight. He ran hard. And then
great to see Joe go.
Derek Dunsel scored, and the last touchdown was that 9-yard touchdown run by Sunshine.
Yeah, again, we spread the ball around a little bit better tonight. I was really happy for Joe Benz and to see him kind of establish himself. But again, you're just seeing kids grow up every week, and every week somebody else is stepping up. So, at the end of the day, we're thrilled. It's hard to win football games. It's hard to win against good football programs, and I think Fremont's a program that's getting better. But I'll just keep reiterating, the first half we were that was pretty good Oriole football right there.
It was.
So we need more and more of that.
It definitely was. Well, Coach, thanks for coming up.
Right,
enjoy this one. We look forward to talking to you next week as the Oak Ridge Eagles come to town, and have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
That's head coach Charlie Gunsel. His Orioles win tonight by the score of 42-20. Now 2-1 overall in the season, 1-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. And John, your final thoughts on this one?
Just what a first half. Like Charlie said, he would like things to be a little bit different in the second half, but hard to complain after the way we were moving and things were clicking in the first half.
And with that said, we're going to sign off here from Oriole Field for our executive producer and director and the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer tonight, Thad Shank, for my color commentary man, John Stowe, and for our OSN camera woman, Claire Allen. This is Todd Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, saying good night from Oriole Field. Once again, your final score, the Ludington Orioles 42, the Fremont Packers 20. Have a great weekend, Oriole Nation.
You've been listening to high school sports here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. This high school sports event was brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by IRCA Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Join us again for more high school sports with the partnership between Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.